Good morning, class. My name is Maxwell Otiende, and we are going to learn something about understanding our money. And the subtopic is, where does our money come from? I know we've learned about money, what money is, that it's a medium of exchange and different forms of money that we have. Now, today we want to look at where does our money come from. So this is the big question. I know people get money differently, and there are two ways of getting money. There are the legal ways of getting money and the illegal ways of getting money. So first we'll start with legal ways of getting money. So what is the meaning of the word legal? Legal is something accepted by the law. That is something allowed, or what is allowed. So money, there are ways of getting money that is legal, that is accepted ways of getting money. So the big question is, what are some of the legal ways of getting money? So some of the legal ways of getting money is through work, that is one. So when we talk of work, there are different types of work. There are different careers or different jobs that people do to get money. One is, we can talk of example as teaching. Teaching is one of ways of getting money. We have teachers, those who teach children or learners, then they earn for doing that work. We have, for example, traders or trade as another legal way of getting money. So per trader or trade, this involves buying and selling of goods. So traders get money by buying goods, then they sell at a higher price and they earn money. That is another legal way of getting money. As children, because we know very well that children are not allowed to work. Children can get money through gifts. You can be given gifts, for example, maybe birthday gift or a present in form of money. Or you can get it maybe when you are given like pocket money. You can have that. That's another legal way of getting money. Then we also have under the work again, we have engineers, we have pilots, we have carpenters, and many others. So those are legal ways of getting money, which is accepted. That is how we should get money. Then another way that we look, we say that we have legal and illegal ways. So what are some of the illegal ways of getting money? So the big question is, what are some of the illegal ways of getting money? Illegal. Something illegal is something which is not accepted, something which is against the law. So some people get money, but they get it through an accepted way, that is in illegal way. So some of the illegal ways of getting money, we have stealing. They are thieves. Somebody can steal money, or they steal something then they sell. We have prostitution. There is investment of funds. Then that is where somebody is given money to do a particular job. Then instead of doing the work, he gets money or keeps money for himself and earns that money. Then there is corruption. Corruption. That is accepting bribe or giving bribe, maybe to offer a service. For example, somebody, instead of maybe he wants to buy something, or he wants to be given some service, so he demands for money to offer that service so that he earns the money. There is conning, where you lie or you cheat somebody that you offer a service or you give him some goods. Then at the end of the day, you get the money, but you don't give whatever you're supposed to give service or good. Then there is forgery, where you can pretend or you can act in a way so that you earn money. That is, you lie in terms of writing, or you can just cheat somebody, then you get the money. Now, when people work, these are some of the illegal ways. I'll be back to on illegal ways. So how do people get money through legal ways? We have two types here, where there are those people who are employed, then they are getting money. So that can be wage or salary. So we have the two words there. We have salary and wages. So salary is the money that people earn at the end of the month. Yeah? So some people are employed and they're given money at the end of the month. That is salary. The wages is the money that is earned, can be after daily or after weeks, maybe 2 weeks or weekly. Those are wages. Now, so it's very important, so it's very key that we know as learners that when we want to get money, we should know how to get it in the legal way or in the accepted ways. Because if you indulge in illegal ways, there are things that may happen to your life. You can end up being jailed. For example, if you are caught stealing, you'll be arrested. You'll end up being in jail. Or if you indulge in prostitution, there are so many effects. You can have, for those who are indulging, you can have unwanted pregnancies, or you may end up contracting deadly diseases like HIV and AIDS. So it's very key to know that for you to earn money, you need to do it in the right way. So I have a story here that I'll talk about. There are some two friends. The two friends who are learning in some school. So these two friends, one was called Omondi and the other one was called Otieno. So when they were in school, for some time they used to be good friends in the same class, but Otieno used to be hardworking. That is, he used to respect what teachers were telling him. He used to do the classwork, and he was very honest boy. So by the time they reached class 7, Omondi decided to drop out of school. He had some friends that they started indulging in drugs. Then through that, he ended up dropping out of school. So when he dropped out of school, he ended up being started to commit some crime, that is stealing, because he needed to make ends meet, because there is no way, his parents were not there, the parents had passed on. But Otieno continued working hard in school. And Otieno went to secondary school, he passed his exams very well, he went to a very good secondary school. Then later on, he also passed his exams in secondary school. Then he was he passed and he ended up being in a good university and took his course. He was a pilot. He trained as a pilot. Then after that, he was employed and was earning very good money. The other friend of his ended up in jail because he could not. He was arrested. He was arrested with some gangs that he had formed. Then he ended up in jail. So the other boy, Otieno, was in school, started doing well and was doing well. He had everything he wanted. So what do we learn from that? It's very key that we need to work hard. We need to practice that so that we end up doing the right thing. So if you end up trying to get money through illegal ways, you may end up, the moral lesson we get there is that you can end up being in jail, or you can end up ruining your life. You end up, or you end up not achieving your goals. Now, so the vocabularies we can get here, we can talk of the new ones. We have talked of salary, we've talked of wage, we've talked of legal, we've talked of illegal. Now, so the vocabulary that we learned from this we've talked of the salary. You say this is the money that you get at the end of the month after you have worked. Then we talked of wages, wage. That is the money that you get after day. You're given, it can be daily after work or it can be weekly. Then we have legal. Legal, we've said, is accepted way of doing something that is allowed by the law. Then we talked of illegal. Illegal, we say something that is not accepted by the law, something that is against the law. That is illegal. Now, so as learners, having learned ways of getting money or where the money that we earn come from, it's very key that we start knowing how we can get that money in legal ways. I say working is not for the young learners, because according that will be against child labor. Somebody who employs children will end up being jailed. So as children, we are not supposed to work for money, but we can get money. We can get it through gifts, we can get it through presents, or our savings like pocket money. Sometimes maybe each and every day if you go to school you are given 20 shillings. You can have that, you may end up using 10 shillings, then the rest you save. Then you end up maybe at the end of the term, or at the end of the week, or at the end of the month, you may have that savings that will be the 10 shillings that you will save each and every day. So because you go to school on Monday to Friday, if you be saving 10 shillings every day, at the end of the week you will have 50 shillings. So after 1 month, that is 4 weeks, the 50 times 4, you'll end up having 200 shillings. So that money you can use it. Or you can invest it. Maybe you can buy a chicken, or then from that the chicken will, you rear the chicken, or you can have that money, you buy something that you want. Then again, it's also key to note that people who work, they don't get the same amount of money. So the money that people get, or the salary or the wage that people get, you will find that different people, depending on what they do, they get different amount, depending on the work or depending on the job that they are doing. So there are some people that get a lot of money. So that it's very key also for us to know that if you want to get a lot of money, what should you do? In school is key for you to end up having a good job, or to get good money, or a lot of money, you need to work hard. So what you work hard, that is doing the right thing, following teachers' instructions, studying hard, you'll end up having a good job. So that one will make you earn a lot of money. Because there are those people, for example, who maybe work in chambers for others. You don't expect somebody who works in a chamber to earn the same amount as somebody who works in a bank or a banker. So what brings the difference is the type of job that they do. So for us, I know each and every person wants to have a good life. So good life comes with hard work, and it also comes with good job. So the first step is to work hard, be disciplined, following instructions. So that will make you to qualify, will make you to have good job, which will end up making you to have what? A lot of money. Then again, we want to talk about having, if you got your money, after you've got the money. So we've said ways of how do we get money. We've talked of legal and illegal. So after you've got money, it's always very key to have something known as the budget. So what is budget? This is the plan on how to use the money or the income that you have. So when you have money, or after you've received money, it's very key to have your budget. And I've said the budget is the plan on how to use the money. So when we plan, it's always key to know the things that we need most and the things that we don't need. So that is why there's something known as priority. So priority is you see what is it that needs to be done first. What is it that needs to be done first before others? So for example, you as a school-going pupil, you have 200 shillings. So the 200 shillings, you can use it. Before you use it, maybe you've got this as a present, or maybe you've got it as a gift, or then how are you going to use it? You need to have your budget. So in the budget, you'll have so many things, because we have wants. These are things that the needs. There are so many. For example, you can have, for example, things that people needs. Maybe he needs cake, he needs a storybook, you may need a dress, you may also need a bag. So when we budget, we first need to know what amount do we have and what is the price of things that we need. Then, first of all, we need to know what amount do we have. Having known that, we need to know what are some of the things that we need. Then, how much do each and everything that we need cost. Cake can go for, let's say, 50 shillings. Storybook can go for 150 shillings. A dress can go for another 150 shillings. A bag can go for 300 shillings. So in this list, what do you need most as school-going children? Remember, I said it's always good to work hard in school because that one is very key. So you'll realize that you can forgo, you can do without cake, you can not do without storybook, because this is something that you really need in school to make you pass your exams or to make you excel or do well. So I'll have my budget. You'll say, in this amount, you can also need pen. Pen goes for 20 shillings. Yeah? So I have your budget. You'll say, now in this budget of yours, I'll first of all look at what is the priority, what is that you need most. Yeah? You can forgo cake, that is, you will not do it for it because you need it, yes, but it is not that much important. But what of the storybook? Yeah? As a school-going child, you need a storybook. It will make you pass exams, it will make you work hard. You need dress, yes, but you can, okay, fine. You can stop, you can let it maybe for some time or later. Remember, you have school uniform and then you have some clothes, but that one may be for just, you just needed it maybe to show off or something like that, but you can let it go. Bag, but how much bag cost? 300 shillings. Remember, I said when we are doing a budget, we need to know how much do we have. I had 200 shillings, so you forgo bag. A pen, each and every day you use a pen in school, doing homework, writing in school. So in your list, I'll start with the storybook, which is very key. Remember, that is the priority. You need to work hard. You want to, at the end of the day, you will have a good job that will earn you good money. So you will put the storybook, then after the storybook, you will have the pen. You'll end up having, that is 150 plus 200 shillings. You'll have 170. You'll have a balance of 30 shillings, which you can also use in doing something else. Yeah, so when we've got the money, it's key to have the budget. Why? It's going to make us not to misuse our money. Yeah, it's going to make you. It is going to stop you from misusing your money, because if you take 3 children and you give each 500 shillings, and you take them to supermarket or you take them to go and do shopping. Pupil A, pupil B, pupil C. If you don't make a budget, you'll at the end of the day, you'll find that somebody has misused the money or has used all money, but there is nothing that is tangible, or maybe that you can say that he used the money for doing the thing. So what do we learn there? It's very key when we have money, before we start spending the money. To spend the money is to use it. Yeah? Because remember, we say that money is the medium of exchange. It is what we give out for the service or for the goods that we want. Yeah? We can use it for, when I talk of service and good, you know the difference. Services, those are something that we cannot touch them, yeah? But we need them for maybe transport. If you bought a car or you bought a boda, you'll pay for that service, for the transport service. Then we have goods, things that we use or that are tangible that maybe we are using in our day-to-day life. So in conclusion class, what we've learned, we've talked about ways of getting money. Then on ways of getting money, we've said there are two ways of getting money. That is legal and illegal. Legal ways, I say, or we learned that, is accepted ways of getting money. So the accepted ways of getting money, we talk, one is work. Through work, you can get money when you work. Yeah? Then you can also we talked about different types of work. We have engineering, we have farming, we have trade, we have, there are so many. We gave examples. Then we also talked of illegal ways. So illegal ways, we say these are ways that are not accepted, that are not allowed by the law. The example, indulging in crime, stealing is another. We talked of as an example of a way of getting money through illegal way. We talked of corruption, we talked of conning, we talked of forgery, we talked of investment of fund, or prostitution. So it's very key to know that we should not get money through those illegal means, because it's very dangerous. You can end up losing your life or finding yourself in jail. Then we also said that we've also learned that having got the money or after receiving the money, we are supposed to have a budget. So what is a budget? This is a plan on how to spend the money that we have got or we have achieved, we have received, or the money that we've earned. So when we make a budget, we say there's something like the priority, that is, you plan. What is it that you need most? So you have that, then you consider how much do you have, what is the cost of the items or the things that you need, then which one should come first and which one should come last. Otherwise, I know that each and every one of us will be working hard in school, and also no one is going to indulge in illegal ways of getting money. Yeah? So let us all know that it's very key to work hard in school and also end up having good jobs at the end. Then you get money. And when we get our money, we should plan, we should budget and know that on how to spend it. That one will mark the end of our lesson today. Thank you very much.